Sell. Sell it as fast as you're going to sell the peanut crypto because it's going to zero probably.
Probably.
But Mark Haynes, buy or sell.
Just make sure you don't take no pictures or videos on the court on Friday.
Please.
Stay off
the court on Friday.
What does that have to do with it? First of all,
they started noting, yeah.
They're just saying the old one off. First of all, I haven't seen the court yet. I have not seen the court yet.
Oh,
as Matt George, our guy, walks away. Matt, I'm selling NBA in-season tournament courts. I think they look awful. What do you think?
Kings one's way better this year than last year.
Okay, Matt George confirms he thinks this year's is better. I haven't seen much of it. Exactly. Matt George says the runway was ass, and he's correct. Welcome to the 3 in the Paint podcast. Your host, Jeremiah Solomon, along with the co-hosts, Livias and Mark Haynes. As you can see behind us, we are at the Golden One Center. The Kings just wrapped up their evening affair with the Phoenix Suns, defeating the Suns without Kevin Durant or Brad Beal, but the final was 127-104. So a thrilling game, guys. Kings did everything they needed to do in this one. It was.
Shots are falling.
Mark's going to sit here and say, he's going to clap back and say thrilling,
Thrilling.
But it was. It was. 127. Scored 127 points. Kevin Huerter was going off. Fox was going off. I don't know why you're going to complain about that.
No complaint. I'm just saying they did what they supposed to do.
I'm just going to come right out and say it. Like, we have bad energy from Mark Haynes coming right out the gate.
Mark Haynes is a hater.
That's probably because, when you look back at the beautiful court behind us, the beam is gone in the inside.
That's true.
We can't see it. So
that's
maybe
true.
I just need to be.
That's actually a great excuse.
Me up. That's it.
Yeah,
that's his buy or sell today.
There we go.
He's he's buying the beam, but he's selling the fact that they don't have it inside.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
So today, kind of first topic we're going to get into, Kings related, De'Aaron Fox. Shooting struggles have been well documented this year, guys.
Right.
He's been shooting a lot of threes. Not a lot have been going in. It's been true for the whole Kings squad.
Mm-hmm.
But tonight was different. Only shot 2 threes. He talked about his post-game presser. The media, we were talking to him about just the fact didn't shoot a lot of threes tonight. He talked about he and his coach Luke kind of talking about that, an emphasis on getting into the paint,
right,
making that important, and touching the paint, 29 points. And this is the Fox everyone likes to see.
I love it, man. I disagree in the fact that I want him to shoot at least 6-7 times a game from beyond the arc. I think that really opens up the game for himself and for everybody else. But I want him to start with attacking the cup first. So inside, then outside, not outside, then inside, which he's been, known for this season. But last year he shot lights out. And for him, 36, 37%. At some point, like you said, above 40% early in the season. He's very capable of doing that. But tonight, I'm not mad at it. 29 points, 9 assists, 29 points, 10 assists, double-double for De'Aaron Fox. That's what a point guard does. That's what star point guards do, and that's what you have in De'Aaron Fox.
See, and I want De'Aaron Fox. I'm with you, but I'm not with you all the way.
Yeah.
I like when De'Aaron Fox is not shooting a ton of threes. Not that.
What's a ton? Give me a number. I said 6-7.
For Fox, I don't want 6-7.
What
but
you want
at the
from
same time, I want him to take what he's given. Like I seen I forget who was talking about Kyrie Irving, and Kyrie Irving is like he can do. It was I almost called his name.
Yeah.
But he was like how he played. Oh, it was Shumpert, Mon Shumpert. He was like when you play Kyrie 1-on-1, and obviously this is a game and not 1-on-1.
Yeah.
But he's like Kyrie doesn't mind how he has to score the ball. I think De'Aaron Fox is good enough to where he doesn't have to say, I want to take 6 or 7 shots or I want to get to the bucket. I think he can take what the defense give him, and by doing that, I think he could take whatever he wants to any defender.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit of a hybrid of both you guys. I think De'Aaron Fox this year, at least to start out, has been taking too many threes. Like he's been getting a double digit sometimes when none of them are going. And I understand shooter's going to shoot. I understand all of that, but I also wouldn't say he takes no threes, because if he limits his game, if he goes back to kind of pre-2022, 2023 De'Aaron Fox, and he takes no three, or 2024 De'Aaron,
that's not good either.
If he takes no threes, he allows the defense just to collapse on him and no respect from beyond the arc, and then it limits his spacing inside, regardless of what his teammates are doing for him. So he needs to take some threes. But I'm kind of like a 5. Like if he can take 5 a game and knock down anywhere from 2 to 3, like some nights 3, 2. He keeps the respectability factor, but I guess this is what I'm saying. I don't really want him looking for the three, and I feel like sometimes he's looking for the three. And, unless he's going to hit them at
Do
the
you
rate
think
he did
because he
last
gets
year,
fouled so much and gets no call that
Yeah,
he's like,
and-
man, like, I'm not trying to always get hurt?
I think last season, late in the year, for sure, that was the case. I think.
But for example, this year in the season, we've had so many stars go out. John Morant is already injured.
Yeah.
Why? Because he plays 100 miles an hour, attacking, trying to dunk, trying to do this 360 layup. Like, it's cool and all, but that shit will get you literally injured.
Mhm.
And that's what he is right now.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying? Like, Fox is very, he's very strategic on how he attacks.
Right.
Like,
As
he's
he
a
should.
freak athlete, but
Yeah.
he don't show that like Ja does on a nightly basis.
Even when you compare De'Aaron and Malik, it's two different
Yeah.
players. They're both going hard.
Malik
but
more like Ja.
Yeah, he's more like Ja.
Yeah.
You're going to get more highlight dunks from him. You're going to get more acrobatic finishes. But I just don't know if De'Aaron, and I'm not saying he is like holding back at it by any means or whatever, but if he was, I say that, if he was, that's not going to win you a championship. But I don't
That's
think
fair, right? I
don't
think that's what some people are criticizing him for.
Right, and I don't believe that he's holding back. I
don't think so either.
Yeah, he has his reasons, whatever. And
Yeah.
they look like he already wearing tape on his fingers, so he might be hurt.
Well, he's hurt.
Yeah.
He
he's
has
hurt.
messed up. I don't know if it's his pinky or not.
And nobody's 100%, so you don't know how they're feeling,
Yeah.
what's going on with them, and a lot of times there's reasons why they're not driving to the basket. But
yeah,
De'Aaron had a great night tonight, and
he
I
looked
don't think
good.
anybody can complain about it.
Yeah, great night tonight, and he even talked about it in the post game, talking with the staff and like, let's touch the paint some more, let's get in the paint, and take what the defense gives you. You're not going to take bad shots, get hacked the whole game, and really just like make it pushing a boulder uphill. But
Yeah.
I mean, he's so quick. He has a tremendous bag. Anytime he gets into the paint, he really the world's his oyster. Basically, once he gets in there, he's like, I can, he can do whatever. Give what the defense gives him, and then get into his bag a little bit. And I think Kings fans appreciate when he takes a slightly less amount of threes, because
I'm not saying take 10. I'm
tough.
saying take 7.
It's just tough, it's
6, 7's in today's league where you're shooting 30 to 40 threes.
Mhm.
I think my star point guard should be taking 6, 7. That's all.
Yeah, and he's. I don't want to act like Fox can't hit threes. He's proven he can knock down
Right.
threes. He hit him at a high rate last year, especially early on in the year. The team is just going through shooting struggles right now. Great game tonight to kind of get out of some of those struggles.
Yeah.
And we'll see their first in-season tournament game against the Minnesota Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards and company coming up on Friday night, 7 p.m. Golden One Center. Be there if you're in the area. But let's move on to another topic where it's gotten some weird press the last 24 hours. Obviously, Klay Thompson made his return to Golden State yesterday. Steph Curry was absolutely out of his mind. Steph Curry was doing Steph Curry things out of his mind. He hit the dagger 3, obviously, with a few 20 seconds left.
He cost me money.
Yeah, I'm sure he cost Leo money because Leo. We won't talk about his betting practices. But all I'm gonna say is Leo has never beat me.
Oh
in a sports bet.
Okay.
Didn't you win?
Now election predictions are different. I was woefully inaccurate with the Kamala Harris election loss prediction.
Yeah.
But I've only ever taken your money when we bet sports. We're talking Dallas Mavericks. lots of evidence.
That's
for this.
true.
But
That's true.
You have a chance this year. But anyways, return Klay Thompson. Nice ovation from the fans. Klay had weird remarks pregame, acted like it didn't matter to him, acted like his whole tenure in the city and his 4 championships really his words were, it's just another game. I thought that was pretty disingenuous, but it's kind of Klay Thompson and the way Klay operates. But it seemed like a little bit of animosity the whole game. I mean, they hugged it out.
But the fans were wearing the
I'm talking on the court,
Captain
like
Klay.
And Draymond and Steph, they all had nice words for him, mic'd up, and so like not like overtly.
As a competitor, you have to want to make that and be animosity.
Yeah, but it's just it feels
You're a competitor. Weird. Like you're going in there to win the game. Like you're not trying to be better. But at the end of the day, that's after the game or before the game. During the game, I'm trying to just win.
Yeah, but we never. So I totally get that, and I agree with you. But we never saw any of the lovey-dovey or appreciation for their run. Like, it was pretty much all business, which I thought was unique.
They won 4 NBA championships. Those are 3 guys who know exactly what it takes to win championships. It's not about just having fun. It's not about, oh, this is my brother. Look, speaking of brothers, when I played my brother's a better basketball player.
Yeah.
But MVP of the Filipino League, right?
Yeah, MVP.
Chris Hayes.
They might be 2-time, but
two-time.
For sure one. But when I played him, he's not my brother. I'm trying to kill him with whatever sport we're playing. Like, we're talking crazy. You even look at Davion when Davion came back here. He was like one of the best things about it was all the trash talking that he was able to do with his old teammates or whatever. And he said trash talking, and I'm sure that's the PG version. But I'm sure it was some explicit, words.
It was explicit in Toronto.
Yeah.
I mean, they allowed him to play football. And you know a lot about football. He was talent checking. He was 5-yard pen. I mean, bro, it was crazy to see him just be so physical with De'Aaron and with everybody else.
Yeah, but then he turns around, and a game later, he's wearing De'Aaron Fox's new shoes.
Yes, and that's my point. We saw the Kings social posted it. They were like hugging it out and yapping it up for like 5 minutes.
The Kings also haven't won a championship yet. That's what I'm saying. It's different. It's levels.
I understand the competitive aspect of it, but I was surprised to see really no love, public love in the return.
What did Kobe Bryant do to Gasol in the Olympics? Ran through his chest.
Yeah.
Like he didn't care.
And that's his brother. Yeah. That's his.
He needed him.
That's his daughter's godfather. That's real family.
these are champions, man. I loved it. I loved whatever. I don't think
want
Steph
no lovey-dovey.
What they said.
Hell nah.
But if he did, I loved it.
No, I get it.
I love Klay acting like
whatever.
That's the past, and we Dallas now. I'm number 31 now. Draymond, I loved it all.
Yeah, I don't know. I totally understand that, like from a competitive perspective, and
Jeremiah a little bit sensitive.
No, not at all.
He thought Steph should give him a hug.
No, not even.
Come out with a captain hat too.
Okay,
I love it.
Look, this is the real.
Send that to the editor. Put a little captain hat. Ding ding ding.
That's crazy. with the clown music. No, but this is the real take, and you can clip this.
There you go.
I appreciate, and I myself am very genuine. So I appreciate being genuine. And Klay, and Steph, and Draymond. Draymond and Steph, they started families when they were together in the Golden State.
Sure.
Klay, they were all very close. It was well documented. It means more to them than they let on. And so I understand the competitive nature of it. I would just have appreciated a little more genuineness of how much they meant to each other, how much their run meant to each other. And then, by all means, when the presser is over, go out and kill each other on the court.
Bro, they did a whole video on it.
The Warriors did, but there was nothing displayed from the players on it at all. Anyways, we don't have to harp on this. I just think it wasn't very genuine. That's all I'm going to say. I could see right through the facade. It was a facade. It was a facade.
Show.
It was a show, baby.
It was a show. Let's be honest. It was a show. The whole brazen act or whatever was a show. Now, Steph's reaction at the end of the game was not a show. He loved killing Klay in that return and hitting that dagger. I'm all for that, but I'm not for the facade of like, another game doesn't mean anything to me. It's like, cut it out. It's a show. It's a show. That's all I'm going to say. It's a show. All right, so I want to move on to another topic here. It's it's kind of an overblown topic, and I get that, so we're not going to spend too much time on it. But the news coming out the last day or so, and kind of getting solidified recently. Bronny James in the G League, not traveling with the G League team. He's only playing. And probably not even that many minutes, but only playing in home games for the G League team.
Scared of the 209, Stockton, California, number one crime rate.
Facts. Shout out the mayor of the 209, Dallas Braden. Shout out my boy Dallas and the 209. But not traveling with the team in the G League, and we saw him on the Lakers bench tonight.
That's ridiculous.
What do you guys think about that? I mean, I think it's just. He's getting
that's disingenuous.
He's getting done a disservice. Like, if he really wants to develop, I don't understand how he's why not travel with the team? Is it I heard some reports maybe it's they don't want to pay for the travel for him. I don't think that's accurate.
Hell no.
Why is he being held back from the G League squad when all we heard the whole time from the Lakers organization is they view him as a member of, the future member of the Lakers? Or, why not have just let him develop in college if that's really what he needed? And clearly, by not playing him even on the road in the G League, they don't feel like he's ready.
I think Mark Spears brought up a great point. They're just protecting him because they don't want him to get more embarrassed and just put this negativity, this negative, because wherever he goes, he's going to generate crowds, right? And I think they're doing their best job to protect him. That's interesting, though, because you want him to fail. You want him to face adversity because that builds character, right? So I just disagree with what they're doing, how they're handling the whole situation. I wish they'd be better. I think he can play, I really do. And at this level, he should be able to go out there, make mistakes, get better, have a better feel for the game, and just do what he does, man, which is play high level defense. He's a very good passer for his age. Obviously, the scoring is going to come later on, but just put those things on display for people to see and appreciate, and then work on those other aspects of your game, which you won't have all summer because your daddy is still a top 5 player.
That was funny,
My
right?
Pookie Bear, LeBron James.
Yeah, your Pookie Bear.
As he refers to
His daddy.
His daddy.
His daddy.
I mean,
His daddy.
Tough scene out here. Tough scene. My son's talking about
Like
sunshine. Like Goat James. But on that side, and I guess we're just, this whole pod is about, just being disingenuous and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
if the Lakers,
pod.
I like the thinking that, we were talking to Mark Spears earlier, and I like that train of thought. And what he was saying on ESPN the other day. But if that were really true, the Lakers just would have not drafted him. They would have let him develop in college. He just came off the cardiac arrest situation, and he's like a year removed from that. And
I don't know if I agree with that.
If the Lakers really cared about him, and I'm not going to call out LeBron's parenting or whatever, I'm in no position to do that. But I'm just going to talk about the Lakers organization. If they really cared about his development, they would have let him continue to develop in college. Because they're not letting him develop in the G League.
But then there's no guarantee that they draft him next year.
Because what is it? What he got? What is it, about 8 reasons to be in the league right now and getting $8 million or something like that?
I mean, yeah, but other than that, this whole thing's about LeBron. Let's be honest. And I'm a huge LeBron glazer, but let's be honest. It's about LeBron. He wanted to play with his kid. It's not about Bronny. Let's stop. And the
that's
narrative.
okay.
But let's stop the narrative.
It's okay.
That this is for Bronny. This is helping Bronny. But let's just stop the narrative that this is for Bronny.
Are we 100% sure that he's not going to travel and we won't see him in Stockton?
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
He was on the Laker bench tonight in the game, and I'm pretty sure that team is
traveling.
You can fact check me on that.
I mean, where the Stockton Kings play at tonight? Or did they play tonight?
I don't know. You can't. I don't know the G League schedule off the top of my head, but
because Kobe Jones and them, they were here. I'm just saying. I think it's so much surrounding Bronny that it's everything that's going to be reported about him. Like, for instance, when media day happened out there, and they were like, oh, Bronny has been assigned to the G League, blah, blah, blah. And I seen a lot of tweets and stuff, which was true. Well, we don't say that about the G Leaguer in, Boston or whatever. We don't say that about Kobe Jones here or whatever. But I think it's just because it's Bronny. Somebody might have reported that or it may be true. Kobe Jones may not be traveling to away games because he's here tonight. And I don't know if the Stockton Kings are playing tonight or whatever, but he's here tonight.
Yeah, I mean,
we wouldn't say anything.
I get what you're saying.
If Kobe did it, but since it's Bronny, who knows if it's true or not.
Well, yeah, no, I get that. And like I said, I think I started at the top by saying it was reported. Maybe I didn't say it was, but yeah, definitely reports. This hasn't really been confirmed or whatever, but definitely reports. But if true though, I mean, I don't know. If
true, you're doing your son a disservice.
I think so. And you can let us know. Let us know in the comments if you agree with us. But I think it's a disservice, and I think it's selfish on LeBron's part.
Yeah.
That you kind of just forced your son to get. And look, I mean, he's getting paid $8 million on his deal. He's in the NBA.
Is it $8 million?
But
I think it's
$8 million.
Eight
over 4, right?
No.
$2 million a year.
No, it's like $8 million.
It can't be.
It's $8 million.
7.9 or something like that.
$8 million for Bronny?
Second round. That's a great contract, right?
That's the best contract in NBA history, or what?
That's great. That's pretty. It's up there.
$8 million?
Hey, he got one of the best agents in the business.
Bronny's. This is from Google.com. Bronny's deal worth $7.9 million over
Yes.
4 years, with the first 3 seasons fully guaranteed.
Oh my lord.
No, that's so. I mean, look, good for him getting the bag, but the rest of it, I just think it's kind of selfish on LeBron's part. But you let me know in the comments. How do you guys feel about this whole scenario? I know, and to Mark's point, we do talk about Bronny a lot. Maybe that is in and of itself a little disservice. Kind of let him do his own thing. But all this whole situation has been so filled with publicity that I think it's only fair to talk about new developments on the front. But
It's fair.
Yeah.
It's definitely
I
fair.
wish the best for Bronny. I hope he proves everyone wrong, and even what
I think he's a player.
we got to see that though. We haven't really seen anything.
I
to
just think
suggest
he
that.
needs time.
I couldn't agree more, especially coming off like barely a year removed from the cardiac arrest
Yeah.
situation.
He was one of the best players in high school. Like, let's not kid ourselves. Let's not kid ourselves.
McDonald's All-American.
McDonald's All-American.
What about college?
Bro, he got the cardiac arrest, though. Like, that's not even fair.
What about before that?
Yeah, he was balling. He was McDonald's All-American for a reason.
All right. The people in the comments can decide for themselves.
See, he
He's a hooper.
don't like Bronny being different, but meanwhile, our mics is the same, and then he got a stick with a little fuzz.
Yeah,
and
the
all
little
that.
stick, little stick.
But Bronny can't be different.
Unbelievable.
It's
The
cool.
hate I get on this podcast is unrivaled. Unrivaled. The amount of hate I get on this podcast.
What kind of fur is that?
You're sitting in the center seat. You have the best seat behind you as the Golden One Center court is being torn down as we speak.
Yeah, I was
getting ready for the
buy or sell. What?
Yeah, well, let's move on to the buy or sell segment. Leo keeping us on track here.
What do we
buy or sell segment? What are we buying? What are we selling this week? This is basically like a like it, love it.
Man.
You can name this segment whatever you want. It's just, every pod does this type of segment. But,
I got one for y'all.
All right, let's start with Leo Bias, ladies and gentlemen. Buy or sell segment.
I'm buying Doge again, baby. We're back. I was down $1,000. We're back at 1,100. Hey, when I bought that years ago when Elon went on SNL and he messed it up and it went down, Elon's bringing it back up, baby. It's a whole new administration.
Did you guys see the Peanut coin? You guys know about Peanut the squirrel, right?
No.
The feds or something, they raided a house where this guy he had a pet squirrel.
That's
and
crazy.
they killed him. They killed the squirrel. Some guy made a meme coin on it on one of the crypto brokerages or whatever. You're gonna flame me in the comments for calling it a brokerage, but whatever the crypto markets are, and shot up like 300-400% yesterday. People bought like a couple $100 worth, and they made thousands overnight. So the Peanut coin, Peanut the squirrel.
So shout out to Doge though.
Yeah.
I'm buying more Doge. I think it's gonna hit $1.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna hit $1.
And Bitcoin going crazy, right?
Oh my gosh, 90,000, 93,
something like that.
93,000.
Yeah, it's a good buy. I like that buy. It's a good buy. What do you think of that buy, Mark? You like that buy?
Yeah, it's a little over my head, but I'm
Mark's
not.
like, I only invest in traditional stocks.
Yeah, we said Doja. I was thinking Doja Cat. And I was like, so, but I'll take it. Then I'm thinking about what I'm gonna buy or sell.
Look, I told this man at halftime, we were downstairs in the dining room. I'm like, think about your buy or sell. So I'm gonna flame you right here if you don't have a good buy or sell, Mark Haynes.
I got some sell. I'm just trying to sort out which ones is okay to say.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, you can go first. You can go first.
All right, I'm giving Mark Haynes extra time here.
And I'm buying that.
All right, you buying extra time.
Time.
That's right. It'll cost you too. All right, I'm going to sell two things, and they're kind of the same, but I'm gonna like break them down into two things and sell both because they're both atrocious. The first is I'm gonna sell the NBA in-season tournament. I just think it's boring. I don't find it. I don't really find it very entertaining.
What?
Oh my!
I'm just gonna be honest. I don't find it very entertaining. And then the Lakers won it, and everyone's like, "Oh, Lakers won the." And then all we heard from the LA fans is, "Lakers gonna win the chip. Lakers win the NBA season tournament. They're headed to the finals."
That's the best thing the NBA's ever done.
But that's all we heard on social media from Laker fans is, "Oh, we're back. We're so back. We're gonna win the chip." Anyway, so I'm selling the NBA in-season tournament. You guys can hate me, whatever.
What?
Mark, what do you want to say about that? Go ahead. Tell the people at home. You're going to sit there and say what?
You just asked De'Aaron Fox about the in-season tournament.
I did. I asked De'Aaron
He gave
what he
you
thought.
a brilliant response saying how he
Great
loved
question,
it.
by the way.
And then you turn
and
around.
then you turn around and you give us a
Like,
bullshit sell.
What? Okay, me talking to De'Aaron and asking about the NBA in-season
Well, you
tournament.
should have just told him, like,
You should have said, I hate it.
Okay, look, first of all, De'Aaron doesn't care what I think about the NBA in-season tournament. No,
He
he
might.
doesn't. Fine, I'll talk to him on Friday. And I'll tell him
He
I
might
don't
agree
like
with you.
Thank you.
Look,
Oh no.
he did give a good answer though.
Yeah.
But it's not fun for me. you all can love it. You can
He just
ratio me
said
in the
it.
comments.
He's
I'm just
thinking
not a fan.
about it, but
Not a big NBA season tournament. The second thing I'm selling, and I'm
Jeez.
selling it even more than just the in-season tournament,
oh, here we go.
is the NBA in-season tournament courts are awful. They're awful.
Everything that
Hater.
De'Aaron Fox liked,
Hater.
he disliked.
They
you
were
dislike?
just... No, he even said he was judging the courts, and props to
He
him on
just didn't
that.
like the Boston court.
The Boston court and
And you
so
wear
many other
Boston
courts.
colors again.
There you go, Mr. Flannel.
I keep getting caught in green flannels. It's bad. I'm like Monk that season. That's the show Monk, where he's
Yeah.
just got a closet full of flannels. I keep keeping caught
That was
in
a
the
great
green
show.
flannel. But look, the courts are awful. They're hideous.
Hater.
Some of these courts where it's just like solid blue and then another shade of solid blue or gray
I
on
just got
gray
my
or
vibe.
just. It's some
triggered him.
Some of these are so awful, especially in person. Not as bad on TV. Unbearable. They look so bad. They look like an eyesore. It's awful. It's like if you painted the grass in baseball like orange, and then with like shades of red, and then
I
we're
like
like,
that.
this is our special team grass for baseball. Sell it as fast as you're going to sell the peanut crypto because it's going to zero probably.
Probably.
But Mark Haynes, buy or sell.
Just make sure you don't take no pictures or videos on the court on Friday.
Please.
Only, stay off.
Stay off
of
the court on
beautiful
Friday.
Sacramento Kings.
What does that have to do with it? First of all, I
They
haven't.
started noting, yeah.
No,
That's the only court
they're
you
just
can
taking
do
the old one
videos on.
First of all, I haven't seen the court yet. I have not seen the court yet.
Oh,
as
don't
Matt
give
George,
me
as
that.
Matt George, our guy, walks away. Matt, I'm selling NBA in-season tournament courts. I think they look awful. What do you think?
Kings one's way better this year than last year.
Okay,
Oh!
Matt George confirms he thinks this year's is better. I haven't seen much of it.
The runway was ass.
Exactly. Matt George says the runway was ass, and he's correct. He's
All
correct.
right,
That is Mark Haynes. That's a direct quote from Matt George, by the way. Thank you, Matt, for appearing on the show. Mark Haynes, by yourself.
I have a semi-double buy.
Oh, wow.
I like it. I like it. Let's do a double
Semi-double
buy.
And the reason I came up with it, and this is why it's hard for me to do a buy or sell, because I don't want to say the wrong thing. It could sound bad, like
Just say it.
buying
It's your
a
segment.
person. You
Right,
can't buy
right.
people. Exactly. You
I
can't do
definitely
You
can't
can.
say
Yeah,
it. I definitely
can.
That's
You
crazy.
can.
That's crazy to say.
We
I just
should.
said I can't say it, but that's crazy. That's
You
crazy.
can.
That's wild.
But
You can.
I'm buying the TV show Modern Family.
What the fuck?
I can't buy Modern Family.
What? Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And mainly, it's hilarious. It's a hilarious show. And what's funny is, I haven't even watched it. I've watched all kind of clips.
I guarantee
on
that you
social
go to
media.
sleep to it. That's how great it is.
No, it is hilarious. And the one person that makes it even more amazing is Sofia
Vergara. You know what?
Okay, thank
I'm
you.
buying the sell.
Thank you.
I'm like, you know
Thank
what?
you.
I actually said
First of
too-
all, you're not
Thank
buying
you.
a sell. You're buying a buy. He's buying it. He's not selling. You're buying a buy.
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm
It's
buying
not
a
for
buy.
sale.
Straight,
And you know
Leo.
what? I sent you that clip on Facebook where she goes, feel
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this.
She is
And
hilarious.
he goes,
the show
and the wife goes, no, not feel it, it's feel.
Feel.
So I actually like that.
Bro, the show,
Look,
the clips is they got a big right here off the 5 or off the off the
That's
5
all that
freeway.
show.
They got
What a wild segment.
it's a billboard of it right now.
Really?
On the
Really?
5, yeah.
Who's paying for marketing to Modern
Right.
Family? Is that on HBO?
Modern
Is
Family.
HBO pumping out millions for marketing?
ABC, I don't know.
That's
But-
crazy.
I love that show and I'm buying it. And
All right.
and I bought something correctly.
Yeah, no,
No, he did.
You see,
He did.
look, I'll only flame you partly because if it was more well placed in the show, it's a great buy. But it's so random. It's just absolutely random. He's buying crypto. I'm selling NBA season course, and he's like, let's talk about TV shows. I don't know. Just a good buy. I'm not gonna flame you too hard. Goodbye. This has been the Three in the Paint podcast, episode 2 of season 2. We're back.
Dos.
We're at Golden One Center. We'll be
Dos.
back again next week. Another segment. Thank you for joining us. Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Follow us on Instagram. We have micro content coming out as well. We'll see you next time.